I want to go live.
I think we're running.
You guys ready?
Go live.
Alright.
You look up the proletarians, Vertex.
I'm nervous.
YOLO.
You're nervous.
Everyone say YOLO and swag. YOLO
I'm
swag.
having second
YOLO
thoughts.
swag on 100.
Blazing. Dude,
Oh my
you
gosh.
started it live and it showed me flick off the stream. I just saw that.
Alright, yeah, we're live now. And
Oh, wait, one second.
booyah. Alright, I'm gonna update my Twitter.
Oh, we are live.
I'm gonna share this on Twitter.
Leave a like.
Sure.
And if anyone else can tweet this out right now, that would be awesome.
That'd be
And also leave a like rating. That would be amazing.
Okay, I just added the URL.
Alright.
I think it worked. Also,
Posted a comment on the chat. See if it goes through.
How are all of you guys doing? Friday, it's a Saturday night. What did y'all do on your Friday night?
I didn't do anything.
I work.
To talk about it.
Any of you guys on the East Coast have that snow trouble or whatever?
It's been snowing.
I do. I do.
Said, yeah, he does.
How much have you guys gotten? I haven't really stayed up to date with it.
45 centimeters, and it's a whiteout.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Patrick's
guys,
also Canadian, so he's not on the East
Yeah, I
Coast.
know. Centimeters. So that's like 3 centimeters.
That's like a
per inch or
handicap
something.
to Mother Nature, and it's like you're
Okay,
gonna get shit.
really
on
quick to all the
because-
viewers, we are live, and this is the Commentators Cast. So
Episode 2.
we have some pretty awesome people here today. Let me go down the list really quick. To the left, we have Aaron, aka that KS kid,
That Kansas kid. Come on.
that Kansas kid.
Kansas.
I just say KS. I just fast.
Yeah, I know everyone does. but
Lame.
it's fine.
We all know who I am, so I'll just get me. We have Patrick, our special guest today, and we have Seb, who
Patrick don't know who you're talking about.
looks really happy to be here right now, and we got Jamie Kai.
Sparta.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Have you guys gotten the comment thing to work in this? No.
The
You can
comments
just go to my
said
channel.
no.
Yeah.
I posted it, and it just shows up Bill 95. That's who. It just doesn't show comments. I think we need to put it in stream, not sources.
Make sure you like it.
Yeah.
Beetle.
Like the stream.
Yeah. Click
Helps us
stream.
out.
You just put it in source, and then you click on stream.
Oh,
it
and then
shows
you
my comments
add
just says-
URL, video ID.
Right.
Found. Okay, that makes
Mine
sense.
says GamerTyYT, and it says hello people, and that was I posted that from the YouTube link.
All
How do you do?
right.
I'll show you
Twitch
what it
doesn't
is.
work. Stream. Okay. Okay, there's nothing in my stream.
There, try
It's not a
that.
valid URL. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, same.
Give it
Alright,
to him.
no, don't copy it from Twitter. You have to copy it from actual.
I know I
Twitter,
have.
copy it from the actual link.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm
do
getting
it
it
right
on.
Seb says YOLO, and I got testing comments.
Wait,
we can't
is
reply
it-
to those though. We can
I'm
just,
getting showing up
for
on
you guys, though?
YouTube.
it showed up for
I'm getting
me.
on YouTube, but not on
All right,
Google.
let's
Oh
see.
yeah, yeah,
Searching
it's
right
showing up
now.
now.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, it's showing up for me now. Oh, okay. Well, I'll
Swag.
just YouTube.
That's awkward. I just saw myself on the stream. All right,
I'm staring into
Well,
my own eyes
uglier
right
than you
now.
thought, huh?
staring into your own eyes. Oh gosh. All right,
Patrick, how
Damn.
does it feel?
That's an
Shit.
ugly
I'm
Okay.
awkward.
Alright.
Okay,
Are you sweating?
me? Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
I'm not sweating.
Okay, I was just kidding. Because I am a
So
bit.
that's it.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I wasn't. I haven't been sweating.
Alright.
I just have a shiny head because there's a light right there.
Alright,
So,
so everybody look at Patrick.
what the hell is going on?
Alright. Enough with the randomness, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Um,
I was
I'm just
devouring
kidding,
little
it's my
kids.
fault. So,
Wait.
what to talk about? What first?
Well, anyways, did you guys hear that, whatchamacallit, Infinity Ward, no, not Infinity Ward, Activision has said that they are going to be coming out with the Call of Duty this year. It's kind of a given.
I mean, it's obviously gonna be. It's obviously gonna
No
be an
way.
Infinity Ward one.
Yeah.
Now, all right, my bad. You go. I've been talking too much.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have
sure.
heard it, and so has a lot of people on YouTube. That's all I've been seeing a lot lately. Is a lot of people are taking the view whore moment of just titling their video, "Call of Duty announces 2013 Call of Duty." It's like, and then they just say, "So the other day, Call of Duty or Activision announced that Call of Duty is releasing a game this year." Yeah, we'll see you later. It's like, no shit, you idiot.
See, this is why I don't click on those things, because a lot of people at first
Exactly.
just upload a video just to, pour into views, and then they end up all saying the same thing, like, yeah, last week I heard that Modern Warfare 4 was going to come out. That's all I got for you guys today. Bye. And then.
All right, next week I'm posting Black Ops 3. That's right. 3.
Yeah, guys,
wait,
if you want to hear.
3.
Yeah, if you want to hear info about Black Ops 3, be sure to check out my next video, because...
Yeah. We're gonna
I do got a serious question on that same topic, though. Do you guys think Infinity Ward is going to develop it, or do you think it'd be the Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software or whatever it was from Modern Warfare 3?
I have a feeling it's going to be similar. Like,
Call of
Infinity
Duty.
Ward is definitely going to play a part in it, but I have a feeling like it's going to have help from Sledgehammer or something.
Yeah, because Modern Warfare 3, how did that one go? Was it Infinity Ward did single player, or Infinity Ward did multiplayer, or are they all? Like, how did it work?
They did like half multiplayer, I think, and all single player. Pretty sure.
Yeah, but
And then
as you guys,
also, hold on, isn't Neversoft stepping in somewhere too?
I never heard about that.
I never heard of
I
it.
never heard of Neversoft.
Yeah,
Shit, yes, you have.
I've never softed.
Neversoft is the company, the intro where it shows the eyeball that gets stuck on the spear.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Like for
pretty
Guitar
sh-
Hero.
And
Tony
old school
Hawk?
Tony Hawk's, yeah.
Oh, so
I'm
Call of
pretty
Duty Hero. We're gonna be hitting some keynotes while shooting some badasses.
Hell yeah, son.
And grinding on skateboards. Grinding on skateboards.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
I used to be a big
Dude.
skate
It'd be better
Like,
than the current Call of Duty.
Electric machine gun tour. We're gonna call it that. And you're gonna be like popping strings, and it's gonna be like shotgun shell. You know?
Oh my gosh.
Boom, boom.
Well then.
Didn't they also reach out to the Borderlands developers and then they declined them, like,
Gearbox?
right away? Yeah, Gearbox. I thought they
Oh,
declined,
dude,
like,
why
right
would they
away.
do that?
I have actually a good
know,
question
like
about
a
the next
cartoon.
Call of Duty, though. Do you think that it's only going to be for the current consoles, or do you think they're going to eventually
No.
release it for like the new ones too? And
Everything.
it's going to be.
I think they're gonna do like. I know you mainly play PS3, but Halo 2. What they did is it was made for Xbox original, but when the 360 came out, they pre-made it to be compatible for the 360, so you could just put the disc in and play.
Well, the developers all have the next-gen consoles. They have the developer versions already. So, like, Battlefield 4 has already been announced that it's coming out on the next-gen consoles, so it's already being developed for the next-gen consoles. Same thing with Call of Duty. As big of a title as it is, they've got their hands on a next-gen console already, and they're building the game for it. So it's going to be on everything. Xbox 360, PS3, PlayStation 4, or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, I have a feeling if you play like the next COD on like the consoles we have now, it's going to be kind of sort of like the crappier version of it. Because I have a feeling like once you get on the new consoles, it's going to just be so much better, and it's going to blow what we have now away. You know?
Yeah. Speaking of the new consoles, do you guys have any information, especially for Xbox? Are they sticking with the same controller scheme?
Hopefully.
PlayStation
Really
4
well,
is
so.
being down February 20th, and they've already released some of the specs in it.
Yeah, well, both of them
Which is
got
gonna be
specs.
crazy.
The only argument, I really don't want to get into the whole PS versus Xbox argument
Yeah.
again.
Oh yeah, I know.
But
Wii
this
is better.
time, PlayStation actually has valid proof that PlayStation
Kill yourself.
is going to have better graphics. But how I always argue with it is, yeah, you guys can have whatever you want inside your system, but what really matters is what goes on with the Xbox Live and PlayStation
No.
Network, and you know who's got it better
PlayStation
They
drops
have
the ball this
Sony.
time. No, listen to
there.
this. This is
I don't know,
actually
I think-
released. The PlayStation 4 has been released. They're coming out with a new Blu-ray fucking kidding me?
Come on, man.
Software. And
He's nervous.
and no, I just lost it. Anyway,
yeah, no.
they're only allowed to disc into one console. Can't like trade games and stuff. They'll only activate for the one.
Oh, you're talking about the whole used game system thing?
Yeah, they're
How about
Yeah.
GameStop?
That's- yeah.
GameStop's tried firing back at them. I don't know if you guys heard this, but GameStop tried firing back at them by saying, "Oh, the new console is going to be a 75% decrease in sales." because a lot of people are going to be turned off to not having access to used games. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a new console. It's a next-gen console. Everyone's going to buy it. It doesn't matter if you buy used games or not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
really.
just means I may not play Assassin's Creed next year, or I may not buy such and such game that I usually buy used. It's not going to stop people from getting a console. It's going to stop them from getting that game.
Right.
What about games from the previous console? And I'm guessing that Xbox 360 games are going to be compatible for Xbox 720, and that's how it's always been. Like, is that not the case?
I don't know about it.
I heard they were actually it wasn't going to be
Because-
cross-compatible. That's what I heard.
I don't think they can because the specs in the new consoles and the discs and everything are going to be. I think it's going to be a whole new setup. It's going to be a whole new rig, so I don't think it's going to work.
So I'm going to have
Competition's based off of that.
Yeah, man, that sucks.
It sounds dumb to
Because
me.
why buy it once?
Yeah, and also they're the same. They're getting rid of used games. So they're not going to do cross-compatible.
It just
That's really stupid.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think the whole used games thing, it's just another money scheme for the companies to profit more. It's total bullshit. Like, what if your Xbox breaks down? Now, here's going to be a problem. What if your Xbox breaks down, and then so then you already have all these games in there, and you can't use the same Xbox? That's the thing.
But with this sort of system incorporated in a game, they're going to have some sort of like iCloud or some sort of thing that you have to have a profile set to your Xbox, and all your information is going to be there.
I don't think it's going to be the Xbox. I think it's going to be your account. It's going to have the game accounts.
Yeah,
I heard that.
So you can take your account to your friend's house and then play the game still.
I heard that a lot of it is going to be buying stuff off like the online store. So I think it's going to be a lot like if you were to download a game on Xbox, you could just go to like your game download history. On PS3, it's just called download history, and you could re-download it. So I have a feeling like if your Xbox ever broken or PS3 and you get a new one, all you'd have to do is log into your account and look at your download history and then re-download it again.
Or you could just go throw bricks through gates, windows.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys noticed on Xbox recently, but they added the cloud app, and I'm on Windows 8, and I can use that, and I can transfer files and stuff through my computer to my Xbox and computer.
And
Yeah.
honestly, it's probably preparation for the new console.
Yeah,
The new
it'll be all cloud computing.
I don't use cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Too
Alright.
many open.
But what were we originally talking about? Weren't we talking about the next Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that Arctic Combat? I thought that was the next Call of Duty. It's like the same thing.
What?
I've never. What's.
You've never heard of Arctic Combat?
Oh, yeah.
Chinese Call of Duty free to play.
Huh.
It's like a Planet Side 2, but Chinese.
I need to
Oh,
try
no, it's
that.
not PlanetSide 2. It's Call of Duty. Not
Well,
it's not
yeah,
PlanetSide
like
2.
the same idea, like the big MMO app.
No.
Yeah.
No. You're thinking of a different game.
Am I?
Arctic Combat is like Call of Duty free to play.
I still pay for that.
I wouldn't even get that even though it's free.
Yeah, waste of space.
It's a space.
I
PlanetSide
think with the new
2,
consoles, they're gonna have a lot of games that have like really big like worlds, kind of like if like a World of Warcraft type game or something. Because I have a feeling that like the maps and stuff are just gonna be insanely huge.
They're not going to
No.
be able to do
Skyrim.
any kind of
No.
MMOs that take keyboards, and that's why.
Yeah, they can have
now, what they might do is have like a USB interface where you can kind of plug in a WoW.
You can do that
something.
now on your Xbox 360.
Yeah,
you can
I
buy
know,
that.
but
It's
can you
$100.
play games and use them the same way, because WoW and all them are like keyboard and mouse. You can't do controller and keyboard.
I want to see Bethesda drop something big, like multiplayer.
Yeah, I want to see like a Skyrim, like Elder Scrolls Online, but for console.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
wanna
not
see
gonna
DayZ.
happen.
I wanna
That's
see
not gonna
DayZ
happen.
on console.
But
The
not
next
like
console is
that.
gonna be
That would be so
$350. They're not.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of
Support
games like
multiplayer
DayZ and stuff
that-
are gonna be on the next console.
Is
No, they're
becoming
not. You
A
guys,
disc release. Know that, right?
next gen consoles are gonna be $350. That isn't that what
it
the
doesn't
Xbox
matter how
is
much they're
gonna be?
gonna be. If you can buy a computer right now with the same specs as the next gen console specs, then you can play these games.
Here, look, I'm gonna find it
Look
right
at
now on the
price.
internet.
I don't agree with that at all.
The price. You
Arma
build a
3.
custom PC right now, and by the time the next gen consoles release, you buy those same exact parts that you bought today pay when the next gen consoles release, and it's going to be about $350. I guarantee it, because PC will have moved so far ahead by the time these things drop that the old computer parts are not going to be they're going to be worthless already.
In a couple months, I don't think that's really going to happen. But then, what's the point of buying a console when you can just have? Then PC is still going to be more advanced than the consoles, so there's still no point.
Well, it's not going to be a couple months. It's going to be at the very end of 2013.
Yeah, just put it this way. I think the consoles that are coming out are going to be on par with gaming PCs now, but by the time the consoles come out, there's going to be better PCs.
Exactly. A PC is always ahead of the game.
6 months to a year ago, because remember, they started developing these new generation consoles about a year ago. Like, they actually started putting the parts together, so it's probably going to be the equivalent of a gaming PC from last year sometime.
And
I can agree with
you
that
can never
from,
keep up with.
From like 9 months
they're never
ago,
gonna
maybe.
keep up with PCs, but I think it's definitely going to be a huge.
It's always going to be behind PCs, because PCs are always moving forward.
PC is behind itself, because when you buy a new gaming computer, a week later, a brand new one comes out.
That's why you don't buy gaming computers. They're overpriced when you can just build your own for about $1,000 and get the same
I
result.
actually bought one for a good price. Like, about the same, all the same specs of my build, and it was the same exact price. So.
Real quick, shout out to 42 Gamer. He says this is a perfect background noise for grinding in an RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
42 Gamer.
I can dig it. Also, Davila, you got a guy named Andrew Jones that's saying ready to enjoy another night of.
He also said something about my head
Awesome,
being
man. Yeah,
shiny.
happy to see you back here.
Because he's made of wax.
Yeah, I know. That pissed me off, dude. Wait up.
But to finish my thought, I just don't want people to get too excited for these next-gen consoles like they're going to be amazing, because for that price, I mean, you pay for what you get. That doesn't sound like
No,
it's
I
going to
think
be...
they are,
Think
but
about-
the thing is, not everybody could kind of afford a gaming PC. It's going to have a lot of the specs that a gaming PC has, and I think it's going to be good to be able to feature
gaming PC from a year ago.
When the original Xbox 360 and PS3 came out, those were like, what, around $500? And
That was 7 years ago.
that was a lot more than 7 years ago, wasn't it? I thought it was like 10
2005, I'm
That's
pretty
a lot
sure.
more than
7 years.
I'm pretty sure Xboxes came out like at least, I think, 12, maybe 13 years ago. Search it up. 'cause
The
I'm pretty
original
sure-
Xbox came
Original
out
Xbox.
12 years
No,
ago.
no, Xbox 360. The first Xbox
no.
360.
Xbox 360 is probably
2005.
yeah, that's what I was saying, 2005.
No, it is 2005. That's when I got mine.
Yeah, so 8 years.
Yeah, I remember I was going to Disney World, and Xbox 360 was a big thing. Like,
Yeah, so I was about 7. I said 7.
I'm sorry. I have a friend that has an account that's like literally hit its 10-year anniversary.
crap.
But I forgot that he got the original Xbox with that account, and then he got deployed, and he's had it ever since.
I don't know about you guys,
I
but
forgot.
speaking of the
I got the
cloud
original
system and
that
the way
account.
games be played the same, here are rentals. You can't do that anymore. Like, you can't rent games.
I don't like that.
Is that
Whoa,
They
like,
took
not
their
able to
digital
rent
renting
games?
then.
yeah, like they just took out
Like
all
Netflix,
game
pretty
rentals.
much.
I remember what I was going to say earlier.
Why would they do
Speaking
that?
on the whole used game system,
Money scheme.
Dumb.
I feel like we should have a system like we do now, where you can still buy games used. It's just you have to have some sort of activation code. And if you buy the game used, you
Yeah.
have to go out and purchase that new activation code to get it online. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I had to go out and buy the online pass so that I could play it online again. Have it be a little bit expensive. Let's say, for example, I go out and buy Battlefield 4 used when the new consoles come out. I have to pay $30 full game for just the online, or I may be able to pay $15 for just.
Read that? Buy Steam's Xbox, or Steam's console they're coming out with.
yeah, they're coming out with that. I saw that.
Yeah, the
What-
Piston or
I need some
whatever.
information on that because I know nothing about
It's
it.
called it's gonna be called a Piston. It's like Steam, like it's Valve, and
It's
Valve's
a
really
gaming
trustworthy.
computer, pretty much,
Word.
and it's on your TV.
Microsoft and
That's gonna be-
Sony are kind of being like EA with their with it seems like this whole used game and rental games and all this stupid stuff. It's like
It's money.
Valve's always been they've always been good to their community,
What I like about the Piston or whatever you're
and Steam has too.
yeah, it is said to be you're going to be able to expand the hard drive on it and add more like RAM, video drivers,
Yeah, that sounds
cores to it.
Yeah,
So-
I think I might roll with that. I haven't heard nothing about it, but if you have
It's
entertaining
not cheap.
and it's still on Steam, I don't care.
Yeah.
It'll save you a lot of money in the
I
long
have a
run.
feeling the game, like those two consoles are going to be different based off of what kind of game you want to play.
Now, also the iffy thing I have about these interchangeable parts is you kind of get that PC experience where whoever has the most money is going to be a little bit better at your game. and I'm not a fan of
No,
that. That's why
not completely
I
true.
always like consoles because everyone's on one level. Now, recently we have these scuff controllers and all this shit coming into play, and headsets, which kind of makes it a little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
But you're still on that basic.
Basically, I think that because with PCs, you can get like, depending on how good your PC is, you could have like a better, frame rate and like better everything.
Yeah, but
on the
but at the
console,
same
I think
time-
everybody's going to be on the same playing field.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the thing is, with some games on PC, you can have a higher frame rate, you can have higher quality, but with some games, if you lower the quality, it gets rid of certain things in the game, and it actually makes it easier to sometimes like see people, like in DayZ. Like there's some aspects to it that if you turn off it, like have it low, you can see more than a person that has everything on high.
Yeah, but think about somebody that has a poor end PC that has to play on low compared to someone that's choosing it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's when you just gotta upgrade. I mean, it's if you have the money, you gotta upgrade. If you don't, you just gotta do it.
I understand that if you're a PC gamer, but that's why we're saying the console part is good, because then at all times
the
everybody's
console's
going to be on the
cheaper
same
for the
playing
average
field.
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as you were saying,
Consoles
Sev, like
are
right there
more
with the
casual.
quality. Like I just got the Crysis 3 beta, and you can go in. There's so many options. You can take like shadows off, like lighting off, layers off, and you can see more than if you have it on high, where everything's blasting in your face.
Mm.
And on an Xbox, you can't change settings like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
But
The thing about Crysis is that I always get thrown off because whenever you sprint, your screen like moves like all around.
You
and
can
like,
turn that
it
off.
doesn't-
Yeah, you can turn
Now,
that
I
off.
gotta-
Getting back into the
Battlefield is
PC
there.
versus console, I did
Sounds
want to
good.
say something else. Whenever you're talking about PCs being better and upgrading them and stuff like that, in the long run, think about how long the Xbox 360 has lasted. If you were to buy a gaming PC at the same time of buying when the brand new Xbox 360s come out, how much more money would you have had to spend to just consistently buy the new games? Like, hey, a new Battlefield's coming out. I have to upgrade my PC if I want to play this.
Right.
With console,
Exactly.
the developers build their games for you. PC, you have to build your PCs for their games.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah, but at the same time, PC, you can get a lot. There's a lot more free games. There's a lot more
And it's a lot cheaper.
updates.
Games are cheaper.
Yeah.
There's a lot
I
more
didn't think about
sales.
that side of it though.
There's
You always have your
like
ups and
that.
downs with everything, though.
But that's the point about PC. If you want to play the game better, like then you're obviously gonna have to upgrade. But when the
Yeah, if you want a
console's
better
coming out,
experience.
they're gonna already know how much RAM and everything is gonna be in the console ahead of time, so they know like what to do with the game. That's like why everybody's gonna be on the same playing
Yeah.
field. Like
It's
we
a very
said.
touchy topic, and really, you just have to know what gamer you are.
I consider myself a hardcore gamer, and I do enjoy using mouse and keyboard, and that's why I enjoy PC gaming.
Yeah.
Even though I can't do much of it because my PC rigs are pretty terrible, but like I do when I can. It's fun.
I'm gonna side with PC. I'm definitely gonna try to keep my PC up to date to play the new console or play the new games and stuff. But I'm definitely getting my hands on a new console just so I can stay with the pack when it comes to, like big name games that I may not have. So when Battlefield 4 comes out, there's no freaking way I'm gonna be able to purchase the upgrades to play it on my PC. That's gonna just be too much money. But if I buy a next gen console, I can play the new Call of Duties, I can play everything and get my Battlefield 4 experience, when everything releases.
Well, you can get Call of Duty's almost even a little bit better on PC, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I think everything's better on PC. I'm not afraid to say it. The PC experience is definitely better, just because like player size, map size, graphics, modifications in
Pace.
certain games like Grand
Pace
Theft
of the
Auto.
game.
That's a perfect example right there. Grand Theft Auto is the exact same game on Xbox and PC, but the modifications that go into it are insane. That makes the game night and day different.
That's another thing with PC, mods, things like that add more to the game, like DayZ. I mean, that was a mod.
If Xbox
for
would have
R2.
patched mods, it would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in like World at War, you could USB inject mods. Have so much fun.
There's so much. Yeah, you could get cars and zombies. It's hilarious.
Where
I never
computer kind of wins over everything is the fact that their server is a lot better, because in Battlefield 3, right? And
Yeah,
on the
I
computer you can have
heard
64,
Kind of cut out there, man.
and
Yeah,
it
you
can.
kinda cut out.
I cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was me for a second. Wait, can I give a quick shout out to Andrew Jones? There's no hard feelings. I was just messing with you, man. So don't worry. He thought he hurt my feelings or something when he said my
That
head was
feels.
shiny.
Is there a feels face on here? Oh no, there isn't. Wait, where'd I cut out?
There you go.
Consoles nowadays are just about money. The old days are great. Are you saying from like a developer's perspective, Andrew?
See, now this stuff's not popping up in this stream feed.
It just takes a minute to go to Google from the stream. If you
Yeah.
want to be live on your comments here, right? You can look at it.
Yeah, my comments thing isn't working
Overall,
right here,
I
so I'm
think
just
with the
looking over here.
PCs though, yeah, you guys are right. Everything is better on them, but there's always going to be that person that might have more specs than you, and they get like more of an advantage. That's why I like playing on the consoles, because everybody, like I said,
Yeah.
is more on like the same playing field, and you know, you're never going to get somebody who's better than you based off of like specs. You know, it's just going to be based off of internet a lot of the time, but that doesn't really.
Yeah.
But
I
the
think
same.
if you can get both because they're both different experiences. I don't think you can speak from both ends unless you've played both. You know, being a console exclusive player, of course you're going to argue for your piece. But
Exactly.
unless you've truly played both, I've played both, and I know the PC is a better experience.
I'm just not one of those
but I
people
love
who are
console.
willing to like upgrade constantly. That's why I go with console.
Exactly.
Well, you don't have to upgrade it constantly. It's every couple of months or so you get something new, like a new graphics card. But at the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
time,
but-
with your
every
same
6 months.
no. When you're with your same playing field on PC, you shouldn't look at someone having better specs and things and having an advantage as a negative thing. They should get rewarded for putting the money into their PC to have a better. They just get rewarded for that because you're putting more money into it, which is good. You shouldn't. If you put in like a really good graphics card that's like $200 compared to someone who has like a $20 one, you should have a little bit of an advantage over
Oh
that.
yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
bet
but
it's a lot better
your
for
reward
that.
should be a better experience.
I
you
bet
know,
it's
it
better
is.
for that individual
experience
person,
or-
but I'm just not that person who's willing to pour in the money to upgrade it. That's why I'm staying
Yeah.
on console. 'Cause I don't want to like have to worry about that.
Well, you
Alright,
don't
well, I think we're
necessarily
getting a little
have
too
to.
hostile with this. Basic point is, if you want to play PC, play it. If you want to play console, play it. If you want to play both, fucking do it.
Pow pow.
I want
We don't
both
have
because
ups and downs. That's the
'cause I
thing.
want
Just
Halo.
have to prioritize.
I'm ready for the Wii. I'm gonna get that.
yeah, man.
Forget
Dude.
that.
Next-
Oh, no.
They just came out with the Wii. It's like I'm ready for the next.
You.
U2, the band. We sponsored by U2 band. No.
You
Any
too.
other topic?
I'm trying to. Yeah, there.
Anybody have anything for
Oh, I got one.
Go ahead. I got one for a bit.
What do you guys think of the upcoming YouTube layout?
Ooh. Oh,
Everybody looks so negative onto it, but if you're gonna look negative onto the new layout, then you're just gonna be pissed when you get it. So you
I
might as well
am
just look forward
very,
to it.
very, very excited about this whole trailer thing. That looks very appealing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted something with your YouTube channel where when new viewers come, they have something to kind of bring them in.
Just
You know,
look for
now
positives.
with the current state, it's sort of, you know,
Don't
the
lie.
first 3 seconds of video. What if you just make a channel update video such as what I did? You know, my new viewers would come in and be like, "Oh, I'm not interested in this."
Yet
Or
your
what if
subs
it's,
won't
something
see
else?
your trailer if they don't want to,
Yeah.
because it'll skip that because they
Because I
already
mean,
know.
like in the current state, you have to use your first 30 seconds of your current video, your featured video, to pull in new viewers. Whereas with this trailer thing, it's new to your channel is going to
Could-
see that and they're going to be like,
yeah.
oh, you know, sweet, I'll subscribe ahead, and then I think
Exactly.
that's a very good idea.
Well, it's a good idea because the viewers get like the best of you, what your channel's all about, instead of only hearing, "Hey, what's up, everyone?" Blah blah blah. I got whatever in this game, and then people are like, "Next," and they click off the video. And now it shows your highlights, what you're all about with your channel, and I think that's really what glorifies our channel as a whole, and it'll really bring in more potential viewers and subscribers.
I do got a
Yeah.
quick question for any of you guys that may know. I would imagine so, but it's going to be interchangeable. Like you can swap it out with a new introduction video.
Probably, yeah.
I would
think
assume.
so, but if it wasn't, that would suck. Be like, here's a one-time thing, don't mess it up.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it's like-
thinking that you're able to change it, update it.
Google isn't that dumb.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Now,
like
as for the other layout, I do feel cluttered. I really wish they would add on to it to give it sort of a depth look to where your actual channel page kind of is pulled forward as compared to your, your subscriptions on this side. And then
Yeah, there's like the middle, and then there's the two sides,
Yeah, I have a
and then
feeling
they're
it
like
looks a little bit
you
like
don't see this division
crammed
right
together
here.
with all that there. Like
There's no division between this and this.
Yeah, it's
It
cluttered.
needs like a shadow right where
or a
the
different
lines
color,
are.
you know, find a way to work a different color, but not white for everything.
But you never know because we don't have that. So by the time it might have a few color options, or something like
usually
that.
does something like that. I wish they did some sort of like overlay, like where it would be kind of in the background. You could fade the opacity on it. Maybe put like a background layout, like a template where it just says like gamer tag going across it, and I could put that in the background, something like that. I think that'd be really
Yeah, that'd
cool.
be pretty cool.
I have a feeling like once it comes out, this is just gonna be like the early stages of it. I'm almost positive
It's just gonna be like a beta.
To it once.
Yeah, because when we got the one we have right now, it wasn't fully complete.
Yeah.
They added on after a while.
And it got a lot better. It used to suck. So
Oh yeah, I like it. Right
I
now.
switched to it right
I
away.
love
Like the
it
first
right
day I
now.
had it, I was like, okay, I'm getting this over with.
Yep.
No, I didn't switch over. I did until the deadline. I really did love that old layout a while ago.
Really?
I liked it for some reason. I was just like
I
there
uploaded
and had a
at the
list of.
He was an uploader, but I didn't.
I
Didn't really bother
uploaded,
me.
but I was really stupid. I don't really know how to explain that. I was just a really stupid with my videos. I didn't even know how to get rid of black bars or anything. I used my Turtle Beach headset. I was blue into my mic like.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Now, Davila posted in the chat the other day, he was like, well, would you guys rather go back to this when we were talking about it? And he showed up a picture of the old layout, and I was like, oh my god, that's hideous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
because
gross.
it's so old school, and it's so...
It's really like.
Yeah, it's not updated. I mean, yeah, maybe if I went back but took care of it and gave it some graphic updates, it could be better. But
I think that's the
honestly,
reason we have what we
layout
have
was
right now.
Was more cluttered
It
than...
had so much like potential and creativity, the old one before the one we have right now.
Yeah,
Because you could get rid of all the transparency, and you could make like custom
Yeah.
boxes and.
I like that. That was
Exactly.
awesome. But that's
Yeah.
what I'm
That was
saying.
my
With the
favorite
new
layout.
layout, they don't necessarily have to go back to advanced. They could just do some sort of opaque level, and we could go back to that. With this new layout, we could go back to the old school layout with just that little opaque, and they can just continuously add different things throughout. So hopefully, we'll do some stuff like that.
I think the reason why we do have the layout we have right now is because that they just wanted to like move forward. And I actually think that they have a lot more planned for the next one that we think, but
Yeah.
right now we're just seeing kind of like the rough draft of it.
Yeah, because there's only like 7 channels with it.
Yeah.
Are we going to be going on this for a little bit longer, or do we have any new topics? I've got something I just want to throw out there. I don't know how much conversation we'll
Okay, I'm gonna catch
good.
it. Go, I'm gonna catch it.
All right.
Throw it out.
What are you guys thinking about the announcement of Call of Duty XP2, second $1 million tournament?
It's gonna be sweet.
Never heard of it.
I don't know
Alright.
what it is.
Call of Duty XP was the
Oh, Optic one that I
yeah,
remember.
the one with the tournament with $1,000.
Oh.
That was crazy, but they're doing it again. It was just out of the blue. They was just like, all right, we got big news from MLG, and then the next hour, it was just like Call of Duty 2. It's like holy shit.
In Dallas,
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
dude.
have probably seen Nade shot all over Twitch. Call of Duty XP grind, whatever. That's what he's talking about. They're going back to that win. But now I feel like since competitive has kind of grown, like, oh my god, it's grown a lot since the first Call of Duty XP. I feel like this event is going to be so much bigger than the first one was. And I'm
Plus,
ready
Black
for
Ops
it.
2 is better for competitive.
Yeah. I didn't watch Con back in Call of Duty XP 1. I didn't watch it. I was not a big fan of it. Well, not that I wasn't a fan of it. I just didn't have as much of an outlet to it. I didn't really know it was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's oh my god, it's so much. I will watch just a regular Obey versus like complexity match or something. If I know it's on, I'm watching it.
Yep.
Because it's so entertaining. I don't watch sports events now because I feel like competitive gaming is so much better, and it's so much
I still
more
watch
intense.
sports.
I mean, like I stopped watching the Super Bowl game, and if there would have been a competitive event on right then, I probably would have watched it instead. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was watching Nate Shot streaming instead of watching the Super Bowl.
What I
Yeah, I
liked
was
about
watching, but
what I liked about the last Call of
If there
Duty
would've had
XP
competitive
was
event
that
on right then, I
Melissa
probably
Miller was there.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was watching Nate Shot.
Who was that?
You don't know who Melissa Miller is?
See a picture, I probably know, but off the top of my head, I don't know.
Oh my god!
link
You
it in
guys are
the
missing
Google
out.
Hangout.
I'll get on that Google.
She's like one of my favorite models, dude. So hot.
Spicy. Who said spicy with me? I said it first.
Spice.
Look up Melissa Miller. Okay, actually, this is the wrong Melissa Miller.
Oh
That was
gosh.
some fat girl that does like piece of porn.
Probably like Aretha Franklin or something like that.
Boyle. Oh gosh.
Susan Boyle.
Wait, Marissa.
Like her, man. You're supposed to know her name.
It's Marissa Miller. I said Melissa Miller. I meant Marissa Miller. I was like, hey, I do. Okay. Dude, she's
Really?
Marissa Miller. I can't believe I.
Yeah, I just noticed
Alright,
that.
Patrick, you said you have a
I
topic.
looked up the wrong one. I was like, okay, this is the
Yeah. Okay. Since we were talking about ML like 30 seconds ago, what do you guys think the choices of games they're leaving out? Like for example, Halo.
4? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that pisses me
terrible,
off.
terrible move. Now I know a lot of the community, a lot of the big Halo players, initially didn't play it at first. They had some sort of issue with it. Like a lot of people were like kind of hating on Halo 4, so maybe that's why they dropped it. But all in all, I feel like it was a terrible, terrible idea to get rid of Halo. That's one of the games that started MLG.
That was an original.
Well,
Yeah.
all the pro Halo players are moving over to Call of Duty now.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched about that. I don't think they'll do as good. Completely different game. Inspiring. You know, like if they jump to competitive Counter-Strike, yeah, they'd probably be pretty badass at it because it's the same concept when you're playing it. But
Well,
like
I have
Call
a
of Duty,
question. What would you guys like to see in the game that replaces Call of Duty?
well, are you saying Respawn
Something good.
Entertainment, or
I mean, there's eventually going
wanna
to be
make that a
a game
topic,
from. I'm not saying any specific companies, but there's probably going to be, you know,
or
I'm ready for Bungie's
I don't
next
think there is
game.
going to be a Call of Duty
a
replacement.
game
Yeah.
from. I'm
If
not
there is,
saying-
it's going to be. Well, we'll get into this next because this is a topic I want to talk about. If it is, it's going to be Respawn Entertainment's game. For those of you people out there that don't know, Respawn Entertainment created Call of Duty. So if they're going to do it, or if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be them. Now, the only trick that's going to make me think that they're not going to get rid of Call of Duty is they're doing a sci-fi shooter. They're not doing a modern. Now, I've heard rumors that it's apparently going to be in between a sort of Black Ops 2 and Halo 4 style game. It's not going to be super futuristic where you're shooting lasers and stuff, but it's going to be modern where you're shooting like regular bullets with like old school assault rifle. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's obviously a lot of stuff's going around. You can't really prove anything with it because it's so far away from being.
I don't know. I have a feeling of one day. I mean, I hate to say it, but Call of Duty, there's going to be no more of it. And I was just.
Yeah, it's gonna
I was
happen.
thinking. I mean,
There's always an end
if
to
the
everything.
bigger community supports it, it's always going to be there.
I wonder if there's going to be like a variety of games where half of the people like lean to one game and the other half lean to one game. Or if there's going to be like one game where everybody just moves to together.
I'll tell you how that's going to be decided. The big YouTube commentators, wherever they go, the fanboys go.
Exactly.
And if the big
Oh,
YouTubers
he likes
stick
the
with
Wii
COD,
U.
then the fanboys are going to be there on COD too.
Look what happened to Minecraft. YouTube was the whole reason why that game blew up was because someone posted a YouTube video, then another person did it, and all of a
Nanners made it
sudden,
big.
yeah, Nanners was a big part of it, and then everyone started looking at Minecraft, and they saw other people,
Ooh.
gave them a bunch of likes, and then all of a sudden, all the subscriber feeds were popping up with Minecraft, and then everyone watched it.
The game that blew up from YouTube was Happy Wheels.
Mhm.
Example.
The developer actually commented on one of his videos thanking him for all the support, and then someone marked it as spam.
And Nova's in the game too. Actually,
He's in the game. He's the Pogo.
Pogo guy.
He's
Shout
the
out to
voice
any
actor.
viewers. There any subs in the building? If you're coming from my channel, let me know. I'm just curious.
No, it starts off a little sloth.
I don't have friends.
We're all here.
Yeah, all together.
Together, dearest.
I don't want to make that like voice, or I'm gonna die laughing.
My dearest.
No, not that one. Not
Hey
that
Ty, I have a
What
question.
one?
What? What's up?
Ty, I have a question. You said you're going to do this competition where other commentators and their subscribers
Yeah,
will be on the team.
subscriber showdown. We need to get on that.
That's what I'm saying. Now, I think
Get out of here.
if you guys are up for it, all of us from the Commentators Cast should make our own team for this, and then also some other commentators if they want to go along, and we make our teams with our subscribers. And I think it would be awesome for all of us to participate in this. So I thought it would be cool.
Yeah, we just need to plan it out, man. We need to sort of like we're doing with our podcast. We need to make a day for it.
And also, if you guys need any codcasting, there's a bunch of MLG codcasters that would be more than happy to codcast over, which would be kind of cool. I think they'd be down for the idea of getting involved with the YouTube communities and bringing them all together into one little event. And I remember I did something like this on my old channel. I did something called the Commentator Competition, where we had 8 different commentators, and they played 2 games of free-for-all, 2 games of team deathmatch, domination, hardpoint, search and destroy, I think, and then 10 games. And then we tallied up their points for each game, and whoever had those points won the competition. I got a podcast over that with grape applesauce, and that's really fun. And just events like those are very entertaining. I had an engaged audience throughout it, so it's just something fun to do from my experiences.
I don't have friends.
I suck at Counter-Strike.
Are you playing Counter-Strike right now?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I can
Podcast
hop on
going
Xbox
here,
right
Yeah,
now.
you can't just hop into Counter-Strike
Come
and
on,
expect
man.
to be
You
a
don't see
beast.
us
That
playing
is
Call of Duty.
difficult.
I can go hop on.
I had all day to
Going on
play
my
Call of
screen.
Duty. Right now is podcast time.
I can't sit there and stare at you guys.
Serious.
Right.
That's why you don't stare at us. You stare at yourself through your webcam and look into your own soul. Like, look at it. Okay, watch what I'm doing. Just stare.
I will have commentators block. I won't think of anything. Like a damn robot.
Oh man.
Like you look, so you look like a freaking robot, and me over here, I'm full of life, enjoying shit. You all You're look like damn
enjoying
robots.
getting penetrated by kids in Counter-Strike.
I am
gosh.
enjoying it, but hey, it's better than being robotic and stale.
What do you mean?
I think we should all hop on League Play later on after the podcast and play some League Play.
I'm down.
As long
But
as you guys
I
don't back
think,
up
I
on
think we should
podcast.
focus on the podcast right now because it's a
See,
podcast.
who's the one
Yeah.
playing Counter Strike? But who's the one that was focused? You guys.
Well, you got us. I
unfocused.
blame you.
You could have just been like, "Why are you playing Counter Strike?" Like, I don't know. It keeps me focused. End of conversation. Done. Now let's.
I
shut
think
up.
it was kind of like that socially awkward part where we're all looking at each other and you got Tyler over there looking at his screen to the right. But
Man.
all right.
Let me ride that. Don't care.
So, Davila, do you have anything to talk about?
Do I have anything to talk about? No, I tweeted out earlier for ideas, but I'm not quite the Twitter star, and nobody responded.
Holy fuck, I just saw my soul.
My 18 followers give me like a gajillion ideas.
Okay,
Oh,
then
dang.
go there.
Sorry.
Let's
Sarcasm.
spill the beans, buddy.
Hey man, I'm just a Twitter star. What can I say?
I
I got
kind of
9
died down with
followers.
Facebook. I used to use that a lot to promote videos, and then
I never liked Facebook. I never liked MySpace either when that was big. I was just never into
I was
it.
a MySpace
Dude,
person.
I never knew what MySpace was until like last year.
I just don't like the deal with Facebook. How all like the old people and stuff like using it too. And you get your parents on.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
gosh.
sometimes I see like friends and stuff, then their aunt comes and like comments on it, like, oh, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I like Twitter.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
I even been spawn killed and killed around.
I have a question. I have
No.
a question for all
No.
the viewers.
No.
Do you guys like the layout that the whole cast is in right now on the YouTube live streaming thing? So just comment your suggestions below and all that stuff. So.
Okay.
What are
here's
oh,
one-
wait. We got a question.
Yeah, you go ahead and read it. I see that, dude.
We got a question from the comments.
Andrew Jones.
What all... Okay, I'm gonna correct this grammatically. What is all of your most... okay, sorry, I
What
fucked
is your
up
most
too.
awkward? What was the most awkward moment of your life?
Okay, each of us. Okay, who's starting this? We're gonna start left to right and then top.
Damn it.
The top.
All right.
Oh, man.
So you gotta spotlight that Kansas kid.
Most awkward moment of my life. Let's think.
I'm gonna need like half an hour to think about this. I can't
Yeah.
remember my
man.
childhood.
I
in
think I
5
got
minutes.
mine,
I'm
and I'm
trying to
sure
think. Oh,
we
I
all
got
had
mine.
this. But go
I
ahead.
got mine. So I remember back in 6th grade, my teacher would always have a huge Diet Coke on her desk. And anyways, I was going over to get my get her stapler, and I didn't ask her anything. I was just going to go staple some papers.
Yeah.
I go over there. Some kid bumped into me like from behind, He bumps into me, and her whole Dr. Pepper spills all over her papers, like all over it. And it was the most awkward thing of my life. I don't know how to explain it. It was just weird. And my teacher was pissed at me for the rest of the year. Like for the rest of the year, because all our papers were sabotaged from it. This kid behind me cleaned it up. It was just so weird. So.
Oh shit! This
You
is
just kind of
awkward.
stared at him like, yeah, you got it.
I was like, ah, crap. It's like, it was the most embarrassing / awkward thing that's ever happened. It was weird.
I'll come out and say I farted during class in the day, so that's mine.
Those are your most awkward moments.
No,
That's
wait,
it?
Come on.
No,
Dude, that's lame.
I've never done that
Lame.
before, though. I've never
Lame.
farted
We
in
used to
class.
do that for fun during class.
Canadians.
It'd be
that's a
like,
Canadian.
oh, who can do the biggest one? Everyone would be ripping them, and then one girl would come out of nowhere and just beat us all.
That's the most awkward moment.
Everyone's just like,
I quit.
Hell no.
Hell no, shorty.
All right, Sev,
Vertex.
Sev, you got one?
What would be a good one?
cut your
Alright, so, well, I just don't want this one to come out wrong.
I already did.
That's gross. Talk about jerking. He didn't want it to come out wrong.
All right, come on.
Happy. Okay,
Alright.
so I was in school. This actually happened this week. Alright.
Oh,
Oh,
So I was in school and I left class and I was just like walking through the hall and there's always this big group of black people. Like, okay. See, this is the part where I didn't come out.
Right.
There's a big group of black people.
Stop.
No, they're all freshmen, and they all like always go to the same spot, which is near where I go and talk to some of my friends. And so I walked just right through them because there was like a space so I could just get through to my friends.
Assassin's Creed Blade, by the way.
And when I walked right through, right then they were taking a picture of like all of them, so I would like pick up the whole camera. And I
Like a
felt
ghost.
it was so awkward because like right when I walked through their group, they took a picture of me by accident.
oh my.
That would
It
be
was
pretty
just so
awkward.
bad.
All right,
That's
Tyler,
creepy.
what's
They
yours?
probably didn't
Well.
even delete it. They probably saved it.
They were like,
one
dude, a
time
ghost
I was
just
walking
went-
down the hallway
It's like, dude, there was a
Hey guys, hold on, Tyler's gone.
and
Sorry.
and there was this really fucking hot chick, right? And I unzipped my pants.
That was real.
And so, no, I'm kidding. Going the wrong way with this. So I'm following this really hot chick. I got my camera out, and I'm recording that down, and
You gotta have like eyes going down, okay, when you're following
then-
that.
and then she turns around and she catches me, and I'm just like, it's 10:30, and then I run away.
What?
Okay, Ty, first off, dude, as awesome as that may have been doing that, that's kind of pedophile-ish.
Do you guys seriously not know what I'm talking about?
Okay, I got
It's a whole movie.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think it's more embarrassing to get embarrassed or watch somebody else get embarrassed?
Get embarrassed. Is that even a
Ooh.
question?
Wait.
Like that awkward. Do you think it's more? I cannot. Do you think
Are
it's?
you
Yeah, I know
awkward
what you
if
mean,
it's
I
Do you
someone
think it's
else?
worse to be embarrassed, or do you think it's worse watching someone else be embarrassed? Because when I see somebody else being embarrassed, I'm like, damn, that would suck to be
Then
me.
that makes you
and
embarrassed.
it gets like it gives you kind of like an awkward feeling watching someone else get embarrassed. You know.
I might get the awkward feeling, but I don't get embarrassed at all. I'm like, fucking sucks to be you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just
What
sit there and be
matters?
like, damn, so sorry for you. Not really.
Psych.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It
That's a good
matters.
question, though. I see where you're coming from. I do feel for the person, but I never get embarrassed myself.
Damn
I mean, if
feet.
it's
Unless
something,
it has
I mean,
something to do with
if
me.
someone falls or something, it's always my first instinct to laugh. As always. But there's been some
Yeah, I
times
just
where
wa-
somebody's did something, and it's like, damn, dude, if that was me, that would suck.
I know what you
And
mean.
you get like that feeling, like, holy shit.
Hey, so all viewers, go ahead and post if you guys want to share. Go ahead and post some of your most awkward
You're a
moments.
robot right
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah, you went Android.
He's like
You went
T-Pain.
iTuron. Yeah, you went iDroid.
I went robot.
You
iDroid.
went T-Pain, dude.
Am I okay now?
Yeah,
It's
you're-
maybe
you're
because
fine.
your Counter-Strike is taking off half your internet right now.
That could be it. So I said, stream viewers, if you guys would like to share your most awkward moments down in the or over in the comments section.
Down in the
We can
wait.
read them out loud and give
I'm
me
gonna
some,
point it from my direction.
Yeah. This way, I think.
I think it's this way.
Right there.
I think I'm on it.
It's over there.
It's right there.
It's that way.
I don't even know, because me
That
watching
way.
the stream is
But yeah, if
live.
you guys have a good one, we'll go ahead and
Oh,
read
no,
it.
it's pointing the other way.
Right
right
give
there.
you your 5 seconds of fame.
See, I'm gonna see if I did it right.
Bro.
You
I
gotta
did it in
point.
the completely opposite direction. It's
Yeah,
that
same
way.
here. I gotta point like
It's
this.
that way. No. Yeah,
This
wait.
way.
It's
This way.
this way.
Yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it right.
I'm doing it right. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes,
Hopefully.
yes, because I'm pointing that way, and for me, you're pointing that way, so it's obviously right.
There we go. I got it.
So
I
I'm
got
right.
it.
Everyone's right. Yeah, you gotta be like
There we go.
B and phone, and we get 2 PVRs.
Yeah, people are always talking, oh, Canada is so fucking expensive. So
Oh yeah, develop.
That's so cheap.
I hate that shit because people don't think. People look at the numbers. They don't look at, like, for example, I work at a grocery store. Not a lot of old people come in,
Hey,
like
what's
Best
minimum
Buy,
wage over there?
Wendy's and shit.
It's like
A lot
7:30.
of old people come.
For me, it's
It's
8:05.
Where I live.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of fucking old people come to grocery stores, and you don't know how many. Just seems like hundreds of times a week I hear the classical, "Oh, the shit's so expensive nowadays. I used to be able to go to the grocery store and fill up a whole cart for $20. Now I spend $100." It's like, yeah, dumbass, but how much do you make off your fucking retirement? You probably make a whole shit ton more than you used to.
Yeah.
It's not like people get paid 50 cents an hour anymore.
Yeah, see, like here, minimum wage is $12.37, I think.
Exactly. Where I live, it's $7.25.
It's
Yeah,
same
it's
here.
$8 for
Canada is so fucking expensive, but you make $4 more or $5 more every
Yeah,
hour.
and that's actually a really big difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I qualify for that as a teenager, too. They have to give it to me,
Yep, same. It's the same thing all around.
which it...
That's
Alright,
just minimum, though.
Stream, we are back if you guys are still watching. Yes,
Yeah, and the
so
minimum
Fremen,
only gives-
thank you for tuning in today. What's up?
Thank you for tuning in today.
Thank you for tuning in. All right, but yeah, I think overall stream, I think it's just my computer was trying to run all this stuff, and it's just not beast enough to.
That's cool. It's cool.
Get out.
We're live, right? Hey, welcome back to the show.
I think in the next stream we should try and get some prank calls going.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be
Next stream,
fun.
we got time.
I
Time right now.
I can't link my Skype right now with this, unless we all went into
We have to
Skype
do our
and
next stream through Skype, you mean?
unless we all went on Skype, but I think that.
No. We'll just.
Or I might eventually just get the credits here on Google Plus to do it, but
Wait, you can do that in here?
yeah.
Yeah.
How?
But I'd rather do it on Skype instead of Google Plus, because then
Clear.
they know our YouTube channel and all that stuff, because we have Google Plus accounts. I'd rather do it with Skype.
Yeah. But it's all like Skype calls better.
But the problem is we can't all video chat on Skype unless we use that for the sound and everything, but
we would have needed to use video if we wanted to do prank calling. So.
Yeah, reactions would be better.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Oh,
let's
there's
move on
that
because we're
one
talking about
video.
stuff we need to talk about off air, on air. So let's move away from that and get back to the podcast.
There's that one video.
Mr. Counter-Strike player over here.
Mr. Counter-Strike player is the only one on fucking par, B.
Well, if you're on
Well,
par,
hi
what are you
There,
going to
my
talk
name's
about?
Cleveland.
I'm on par. I'm keeping shit in line. You guys over here continuously talking about BS. I'm getting it on. What?
Why, hi there. My name's
Hi
Cleveland.
there, everybody. My name is Cleveland. I'm here to take this podcast over, motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I got a big old round turd coming on booty. Oh,
Okay, so right as we got cut off, I was asking everyone, what's the coolest thing that has ever happened in their life? Like the most memorable thing.
I'm gonna go first.
Meeting someone famous, going on vacation. Yeah, we'll just go down. So we'll start with Ty. We'll go from right to left. No, let's start with Vertex first, and then we'll go down to Ty and stuff.
I need thinking time.
All right, Ty, go.
Alright, so
Sincere
the
on par.
coolest thing that I think has ever happened in my life was probably the state championship football game that I went to with my team. Unfortunately, I was only a sophomore, so I didn't get to play. But it was fucking awesome, dude, playing inside. We got to play inside the Indianapolis Colts Stadium, which was the brand spanking new Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty sick. That was probably the coolest. Now, best moment in my life would probably be... I wouldn't say best moment. I want to say best moments, and that's been the past couple of weeks with my current YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't see. This is hard because I'm not really good at these type of questions, like having like the good moments or most awkward moments, because you forget so much when you're on the spot. But I'm sure any other time we'd be like, oh yeah, this is my favorite.
Yeah, Sev, you go.
The day I defeated communist Russia.
Okay. I'll go after.
Osama bin Laden dead. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding.
All Sev.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't take all.
Billy got his first V-stat. Oh, that's an insider only. I'm sorry.
Original Spoon says hello.
Oh, Spoon.
What up, Spoon? And also, Yasif Rahman says, hey, Davila95.
I said hi to him already.
Yeah, that's a while ago.
This is. Spoon is the best yellow swag 360 quickscoper of all time.
What is it?
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the best what?
Yellow Swag 360
Okay.
Quickscoper of all time.
I'll do it.
Like
By the way, have you met my friend Patrick?
What time?
Okay. Oh.
You saying like
Okay.
360 as in spin and shoot, or as in?
Yeah.
Xbox?
With the sniper rifle.
Oh, okay. So, because I beg to differ on the whole topic of us as a quick super on Xbox.
Oh yeah, I used to trick shot all the time.
Ooh, same, yo.
Okay. Back
I
to.
trick shotted before there was a word for trick shotting.
Back in no COD 4 days.
Back when my gamer
You guys
tag was
back on
trick
topic.
scope
Come on,
because
back
I
on
thought
topic.
trick scoping was cooler than quick scoping.
Right. Okay. The cool.
You blinked out.
Vertex, you're kind of like, nah.
You
Yeah, no.
blinked out, dude. I couldn't hear you.
Necessary credit. If I would have stuck with quick scope or trick shooting, trick shotting, trick scoping, and made a YouTube account, I would be face temper right now. So yeah, my house.
I know.
Come
Okay.
on, go back. Come on, Vertex. Sorry.
This is.
No fighting on camera. Really?
Vertex.
Yeah, I can smell.
Oh gosh.
Cool.
Oh gosh.
Get Some Gaming says
Yeah,
that Kansas City kid is awesome.
That Kansas kid has no swag.
I always
True.
see when people put that kind of stuff, I usually like to reverse it, and it makes them
Oh, no,
mad.
he's one of my really good friends.
Okay, I've had people in my streams before, and this is funny when they've tried to like troll it and put, "Dude, you suck," or like "PS3 sucks." I usually reverse what they say, and I'd be like, "Oh, what's his name says that I rock at this game, and the PS3 is the best," and then
Oh, I
usually they
like
just
to
call
know
me like a
videos.
fag and leave, and then it's hilarious.
Whenever someone
trolls
rages
me.
on my videos, I always like reverse the
I
word.
had like my first troll occur to me recently. It was very upsetting. He was watching one of my videos, and for like 3 seconds of an entire live comment, it was my first random class gen video. And like I only complained about shotguns for like 3 seconds. I was like, God damn it, dude, shotguns, man, that's the most annoying thing to die by in this game. And the one thing he focuses on is that sentence right there. He was like, complaining about shotguns, so pathetic. And I was like, really, dude? Really? Apparently you've never played a good Call of Duty. Whatever, so I replied to his comment. I was saying, complaining about someone complaining is even more so. Bitch. And then I blocked him.
Alright.
Alright, someone's echoing. Whoever it is, just kind of test it out. I'm
Somebody has
guessing
a
it's
live
either.
stream playing in the
The
background.
swag.
Aaron,
I don't have any live stream playing, so whoever has a live stream playing.
Aaron, you muted me, man, and when you mute people, it mutes their mic, like, for everybody.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see whose background was going. Tanner, are you?
Mine's
Sev.
playing, but it's muted. And I have headphones in, so you wouldn't be hearing
You
me.
muted me. No, I don't have it
Yeah, I
playing.
know. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
we're
was
talking
trying to
about
find out
swag,
who
of
had the
course.
background thing going.
Wasn't me, yo.
Yeah, it was
I'm
someone.
straight G, straight shooter.
Andrew Jones says that the most memorable part of his life was getting lost in Paris with a friend for a day, just wandering around, and they tried to talk English to people to find their way back, but no one talked in English. That sucks. That's pretty cool, though.
I like it.
But Vertex, what's your most memorable moment since you got cut off by your...
And don't say
I
when
found
you met
Waldo.
me. I know that was a great day.
I found Waldo.
When you found Waldo?
Yeah, he's hiding under my bed.
kidding, when you
Dude, when that little fuck came out, I beat him with a bat.
Beat him with a bat. It's a zombie apocalypse when you find him?
No, that little prick was hiding from me since I was like 2.
Hunter 141.
You think I
get
was
some
happy?
gaming.
That was awesome.
Get Some Gaming just said that PS3 is garbage and he owns a PS3.
That boy.
That's why I put a smiley face at the end of it.
Dang.
Nice.
Shots
PS3 is a piece
fired.
of shit.
Alright, Davila, what's the most memorable thing or whatever you could think of?
He met me.
That was pretty hilarious. I was pretty happy that day. I was like, oh,
That's
that.
pretty mine.
I was like, Patrick. I know that I've heard of this guy. And like I air shook hands with him like through like the internet. That was pretty.
Through the internet.
It's like,
Oh man. So
actually, the coolest moment in my life, actually no, it's not. It's a pretty cool moment. I made a network.
Oh.
Back when it wasn't like big.
yeah.
Like,
It wasn't big to make a network. Now everyone makes networks.
yeah, like before 2,000 of them were made, I made one.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that's pretty cool.
Wait,
Most
what'd you
memorable
make?
part.
I never-
Okay.
Nothing.
Math.
Continue on.
Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
I
just
do
trying
wanna
to
make a
control
quick
my
interruption
swag
to say
while
happy birthday
texting
to
and doing a
Optic
podcast, okay?
Happy birthday, OpticX.
Oh yeah, it is Optic X birthday today, isn't it?
Oh, really?
You're not gonna see this.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know.
I'm
so
face temper giving him a big old shout out saying, hey, you shouted us out, now look at us. You're smaller than us.
Right.
Alright, can I...
Optic is like, man, get off phased. No, let's talk about that. Why did Optic go downhill? Here, let me finish the conversation right now. They stopped posting commentaries.
I never
I know.
got... I never got a chance to say my most memorable part of my life.
Oh, sorry. pause the
Nobody
conversation.
cares.
Come on, it's way better than all of yours.
No, no, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
got to have dinner with an NFL player that knew my cousin, Darren
Cousin?
Sproles. You guys
Oh,
know
yeah?
Darren Sproles, Saints
what?
running back.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
He's not your
Yeah.
uncle, dude. I've talked to him. Okay, come on. We
I'm
went to
your
a high
uncle.
school in my area. He held a camp, and I got to get in there. It was like a camp for poor kids, but they didn't have enough people going. So my coach actually
Mhm.
coached him.
Mm,
So I got to go to a football. Oh my god! All right, but
You're a poor kid.
anyways, I got to go to it, and I got to eat dinner with him. And he knew my cousin, and they used to
So did
compete
you eat
against
out
each
or did
other.
you eat him?
Alright, let him talk, man. We all
You guys are being
we all gotta
assholes.
talk. Let him finish his story.
You guys
Takes
can
off the
keep going.
headset.
I'm done. Whatever.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I was listening. I was listening. I was
Let's
very
do it.
interested. You had dinner with an NFL player.
Yes.
That's
Who do you ate
wrong.
out?
But he was also my uncle.
And I am your maker.
And I don't. And what?
Sev, I am your father. I like the day YouTube was born. That was pretty awesome.
When was YouTube born? I thought it was just the world happened and then YouTube was there.
No. Oh, oops. Sorry, stream. Whoa. There we go.
Turning your internet off again.
No, I
Hmm?
moved the whole Google Hangout thing and it messed everything up. No.
Horrible.
Google.
That farting shit needs to go. You gotta do it like this. Okay, what's going on now? What are we doing?
I'm trying
Apparently
to.
making a bunch of.
I'm pulling everything up again because everything kind of messed up here, but
Okay, you really need to stop that.
That's
It's not
very annoying.
really funny.
Yeah, see,
We're probably gonna get
it's
people
annoying.
clicking off of our channel.
Hi, puppy. No.
Alright, I got
Hear
it.
my dog.
Cats or dogs?
Oh,
Dogs.
Puppies.
unless you're talking about tigers or lions.
Dogs.
Or giraffes.
No.
I didn't say giraffes. I said cats or dogs.
But you didn't say.
Cats or dogs?
Zebras.
Which one do you like better?
I like giraffes.
Cheetah.
Cat. What am I talking about?
Yeah, there's a 4-foot long cat.
What?
It was
Yeah,
also
world's
really
largest cat is 4 feet long. You can train it like a dog.
You can't train cats.
I wonder about cats.
No, seriously, this type of cat, you can train it like a dog, and it grew up to be 4 feet long.
Alien.
They're gigantic.
So's your mom.
That's true, but
True!
I can't say anything to that.
I bust facts just like I bust raps.
David, why don't you check the comment feed? You're getting asked questions, you lurk.
I'm trying to, but I'm trying to get him back up. Everything keeps crashing.
Yeah, so
Really
Ty's
has
playing
no
Counter-Strike
respect.
and I'm racing.
Oh,
There we go.
I don't
But
have
I'm
new friends.
totally
I got a
focused.
question. Aaron's still here? Because I feel bad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk. Silent treatment.
That's the front.
Who
What's up?
Well, it's working on me.
Who doesn't want to talk?
Aaron, because we kept...
Apparently me.
Hey, I didn't do anything. I like Aaron. I enjoy his company.
It's not, nobody
Yeah.
said they never liked him. We'll have to wait to turn that into a different conversation.
Okay, I take that back. I don't like
Yeah,
Aaron.
really? Straight up.
Straight up hustle gangster. Ah, cool.
Yo.
Oh,
West.
Hey, I finished the race.
West side.
West side.
Doing it wrong.
No, I'm not.
I
Oh
actually.
my God, stop texting me, you fucking bitch. I throw my phone.
Only on Saturday podcast night.
Checked.
Your mom goes to college. Swag.
I wish my mom went to college.
That's true.
Well, then she'd have a job.
Oh.
She's gonna watch this now tomorrow and be like,
Harder to like hear.
Tyler, how could you say that about me?
I'm not afraid.
I got
When's
the
the next
whole
Black Ops 2
world
stream, D?
in my hands.
what?
You're still
Dude,
here
how is I'm
obsessed
not
with your
afraid to have
stream.
400 million views?
I'm what?
When's your next... Ow, I'm trying to break my neck.
Yeah, okay. Yasif asks, what's up, and when's your next Black Ops 2?
My next
Stream.
Black Ops 2? I don't know. I already have 2 copies of it. But no, but
Do it again.
I'm just kidding. My next stream is, I don't know. They're kind of unplanned
Okay,
spur of the
everyone.
moment.
We have another question from It's Original Spoon, and we're going to do this one by one. And would you rather be blind or deaf, and why?
Deaf.
I'd rather be both.
I used to have my perfect explanation. for
Yes, I
this,
remember
but
hearing this
kinda
once before. And you're probably not going to remember it.
I don't like darkness, so I'm gonna have to say death. That's me. So I don't have to hear your guys'
I'm
bullshit.
going to
Oh, boom! Just kidding.
Vision. I'd rather lose my hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah. Why? There's many different reasons. We could talk about relationship reasons, so you're not fooled by some ugly girl. So you're not rubbing on some fat hunka chunka.
Or a guy.
Also because I could go without hearing people. I would love the fact to like not be able to hear people bitch and hear like in school. I would have
Plus,
loved
you
this.
can
I didn't
still-
have to listen to my teachers, stuff like that. Plus, the world is fucking beautiful, and I could still play games without vision or without. I'm sorry, without.
And you can still communicate with people if you're just deaf with sign language, where if you're deaf, it's a lot more difficult to communicate with people. Or, I mean, if you're blind, it's a lot more. I'm so confused right now. What are we talking about?
I don't know, Seth. What are we
Blind or
talking
deaf?
about?
Being
blind or
deaf,
deaf,
which
and
would you
why?
rather, basically?
I have a feeling that you're doing something. You're multitasking too along with Ty, but
I'm micro-tasking right now. Tasking.
But didn't I say?
I haven't been able to speak at all tonight. What am I talking about?
Microtasking, the famous I got a PE word. Anyway.
I owe you big money and big booty bitches.
I want damn big booty. Anyway, okay, so Sev, what would you rather be, blind or deaf?
Deaf.
Okay, everyone's gonna say deaf, right?
Aaron?
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No.
Would you rather be blind or deaf?
Deaf.
No.
Okay, everyone's gonna want him.
Tyler put it perfect, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'd rather be blind.
And the reason why is just because nobody else said so.
No. Don't have to look at your ugly faces. No, I'm just kidding. I'd rather be deaf.
But you're a graphic designer. There's no fucking way that you would ever go without your vision.
I can hear what I do.
I can hear the buttons.
Okay. I'm hearing the movement of my
Just
mouse
got his
0.2
question
pixels
to
that way.
himself in the past.
You can hear it move 2 pixels.
Okay.
But you can't tell what color you're on.
God dang it. Can you guys hear my phone like bing?
No.
Okay,
I got a
I'm just
question.
gonna go
Would you guys rather lose a leg and a hand or an arm and a foot?
No. I think there's a better way. Would you guys rather
How
be
about leg
like
or arm?
legless or armless?
Legless.
Yeah.
You can do too much with your
Could
arms
you still have
anyway.
stubs?
No. I mean like you're like cut off. Like there's no way you're gonna have like amputated legs or anything.
So it's legless
I say
or
legs.
armless.
Basically, either just arms or just legs.
Yeah.
I think I would just do legless, so I could, cause I mean you can still be in a wheelchair,
Exactly. And
and then
still
you can get one of the
game.
cool ones one of the cool wheelchairs that climbs stairs.
I've never seen those, but
I saw an
Good
advertisement
watch.
for those ones, and I was like, I'm jelly.
I'm jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know.
So. And David, how would you go about this?
I would have no legs. For pretty much the same reasons they have. I mean, you could still do a lot without your legs. I mean, your arms, your hands are pretty much what you do a lot of things with. Like, you game with your hands.
Your hands are your tools of your body.
Yeah,
pretty much.
exactly. That's what I was
You
thinking.
can't play games. You can't use the computer. You know, you can't
But
jerk off.
think of it this way: if you don't have those legs, say you're practically going to be in a wheelchair the rest of your life. Think of the like physical handicaps. Like, you can't really like go do so much anymore. Like, you still
Either
have your
way,
hands
it's
to do
gonna
stuff.
suck if you're armless
I'm
or
a lazy
legless.
fuck with my legs, so I don't need the things.
Yeah, but like mobility-wise, you're lacking in so many ways.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling, I have a feeling if you try to walk without arms, it's gonna kind of feel unbalanced.
Yeah, unless you're gonna be doing handstands up a staircase, I don't think you're gonna.
Like, I know
Have a big advantage.
I know even if you lose like certain toes and stuff, it makes it extremely hard to walk. So I think if you lose your arms, that's like what kind of balances you out, weighs you out, kind of. So I would have to go with legs. And I would love having somebody push me around everywhere. That would be pretty
I would
awesome
love
too.
pushing myself around, dude. Wheelchairs are fucking fun. I
I
can
don't
sit in a
know.
wheelchair all day.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay, we got a big long 3-part comment here, and I think everyone's done answering that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just left. Aaron, is he a legless or armless guy?
What's up?
Aaron, no
Would you
arms,
rather
no
have no
legs.
arms or no legs?
Oh yeah, no legs.
Gotta have those arms, yo. Gotta have
Okay.
those arms.
Okay, so we have. Yeah, I know.
Good question.
Okay, so we got a 3-part comment here.
From who?
This is. Andrew Jones. Shall I read it out loud?
Yes, please.
Read it first to make sure that it's not like.
All right.
Alright, yeah, just read it.
Okay, yeah, okay. Find a homeless man. Phone up a delivery company and order a pizza, etc. Explain to them that you are currently undercover, and I will drop by and pay for the order a bit later on. as it will look suspicious if the delivery man takes money from a homeless person. Explain that you're spying on the building in front of it. If they could just leave the pizza next to my coworker, then just wait and watch as a homeless man eats free, fresh food.
Wait, what?
I have ADD. I totally just lost focus.
Yeah, I got caught up in a few
Is he asking
repeated
us to
things.
do this, or is he saying like what if, or like a?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I think it's just like a scenario just randomly put there.
Oh well, then yeah, that'd be fucking cool. I would do it sometime, but I thought he was asking us to do that shit right now. I was like, we all live in like different places. It's like if I still lived up in Indianapolis, I'd go do that shit, but I don't. So I don't have any homeless people around where I live.
You get a lot of them here. This is
Yeah,
like the
but
burst.
I'm in just a small town.
Every other person is begging you for crack money.
Yeah, in big cities, there's more people, so there's going to be more people, more potential to get money. So obviously, there's going to be more people doing it.
Just because I come to your house.
But to be honest, I think the funny part is I've always respected the people who are just straight up honest with it. Like, I've seen people before hold up signs that are just straight up like, I need beer money. And I'm like, okay, I can respect that. But I hate the people who try to, like, trick you into it. That's what makes me mad.
Mm-hmm.
Need money for food and possibly liquor.
And whores, lots of whores.
Yes, I'm sure he's very clean.
I mean, here I went
Only the
to
finest.
a Cubs game, and there's, like, people everywhere outside asking for money. And I've seen somebody with a sign that
Those
says,
same people
I've seen...
come back out after the game. They go home, they chill out, maybe sit at McDonald's, eat some food, and then come back after the game and do it again. Somebody did that too at a double-A baseball game up in Indianapolis. We've seen the same guy before the game and then after the game, but after the game he had a different sign and some different clothes. He's playing people like a bitch. He got so much money, dude. He filled up a whole bucket.
That's straight pimping.
That's a lot of money. I could have done it when I was up there, but I had an actual job. I could have held up a sign saying college kid can't afford to go to school. You need money for a rent. People would have been giving me out their ass because, you know, like, I'm just a kid and
Just a
I'm sitting
kid.
here in college trying to afford school. I would have been getting bills, dude. But I was just like, you know what? That's so bad on my ego. I just don't want to.
Yeah. Here, there's actually like a really rich guy. He's like a millionaire, right? And he actually started going around like downtown, stuff like that, naked. No, this is like where I live. Naked with a sign saying homeless need money, and he started making a bunch of money like that. That's just screwing people over. When he's already has.
After you've seen it enough, you kind of get to the point when you know people are trying to play you and stuff. Like, here, there's just a lot of people who are just like, I mean, they have money, but like they're just playing like an instrument or something just to make extra money. You get a lot of that here. I usually give it to the people who really need it, or I give it to the people who are actually really talented in what they're doing here. You know, like I've seen musicians here, and it's just insane.
Yeah. I think all the time these fuckers spend on a corner, they could just get a goddamn real job and be fine. It's not like you can't get a job.
Yeah, but not many people will hire people like that because they're.
Yeah.
If you weren't like that in the first place, you'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's their mistake, really.
Yeah, but a lot of it comes
That's
from
why you
like.
don't help out.
That's not necessarily true though, because a lot of it can come from like a bad childhood. You know, you needed to help a lot, like with taking care of your family and
I
stuff.
know there's circumstances, but 90% of the people that are doing it are addicts of some sort. Moving along. What's next? Anything?
Oh, friends.
Favorite fast food restaurant and why?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. It's not really fast food, but we can go.
I
with
like
that.
Burger King only because when you get like a burger there, it actually tastes real most of the time. Like I like how like it has like that smoky flavor, like an actual burger would have.
Is Jimmy John's considered fast food?
Yeah, I would consider it one.
I like Jimmy John's.
It's Jimmy John's.
Like a sub place.
That delivers.
Like a better sub.
Oh.
Well, not
Yeah,
even.
my favorite
It's like
is
a
probably
Subway, but
Subway.
it's more of like grilled sandwich, like not grilled, but like cooked sandwiches, not necessarily like fresh. Even though I think they do fresh sandwiches, but they got some killer Philly steaks, some hot ham and cheese, and stuff like that.
Man, I want some Buffalo Wild Wings right now.
I've never been big on Buffalo Wild Wings.
I do. I like them.
If I
me
go
some
out to a place like
B-dubs.
that, I'd much rather go to CC's.
Me some B-dubs.
Okay.
Do you guys?
What do you guys?
I don't know if that's only here, but do you guys have Portillo's?
No.
Have what?
Portillo's?
No, I don't think
What's
so.
that?
That's only here then. Never mind. It's like here. It's like a
Probably.
fast food place, but it still has like that actual restaurant feel to it. It's kind of cool.
Sounds like a cheap McDonald's.
Basically, it's like a food court, but it's more like fancy. But it's all like fast food places around. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's like all fast food places inside of it. So like.
No, but it's like
Long John Silver's, no.
it's mainly like this like one fast food place, but there's like two parts to it.
Okay.
Like that's how it is. That's pretty cool. I like that.
I know what you're saying.
Okay. What's your opinions on donating to a charity, knowing that about 80 to 90% of that money goes to the company itself?
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing. A lot of people think that all of it goes to the charity, but it's really not true.
Most of them say it does. I feel like if you're going to use it for
If you're gonna do a charity service, you go there and you do it yourself. I think that's how it should be done.
Kind of. I mean, I've helped at soup kitchens before and stuff, but I think just donating alone helps. Like, I think, what's that one? I think what's that one charity called? Damn it, I forgot the name of it. God, this is gonna piss me off. I don't know, but it's a charity that pretty much just helps out like kids and stuff who have really bad medical problems for free. And it's not only kids. St. Jude's. That's what I like. Because like they help out everyone for free, and I think that's the kind of charity that I go for.
Yeah. Well, it's only because of the massive amounts of support and donations they get that they can do it for free.
I think I mean, a lot of people get mad that not all the money goes straight to the charity, but I kind of like the fact that a portion of that money is also going to the people who dedicated their time to help out at these charities. So that's my opinion on it.
I feel like people that do like charity work need to be paid.
Yeah.
Or you could just pay me.
Are you a charity?
Yeah.
I'm a charity. Want to donate money to me?
Just donate to the Bank of Sev.
I provide free videos and entertainment. I feel like a charity.
Oh, we got a dude, Davila, can I do something right quick from Lethal Gaming Bros?
I don't know like what he means by just do something real quick.
I don't know. Let's check his channel. Okay, he's a partner channel, 373 subscribers.
What would it be?
I don't know if nothing about what he wants to do.
I have no idea. I don't get like what. It depends what it is.
I mean, it's gonna do something real quick. What is
Yeah, it's something.
You gonna light off a bomb? What?
What? Who? What? Where? When? And why?
Fireworks.
Yeah, like what is he wanting to do? Because
I have no idea.
If he wants to touch me, tell him no.
yes, that's my job.
Yeah, I'm reserved for this
I'm
man
booked.
right here. He's already paid up front.
No.
Not right now.
No
Sorry.
payment.
There is no. Yeah, you're right. He don't know that. What's a good free-to-play game on Steam?
Planet Side 2.
Yeah, but one that a really poopy computer can run.
I can run Planet Side 2.
But you
I know how to switch. No. No. There's a way you can switch it. You can go in and you can change the render distance. Put to about 750,
Oh yeah. That
and you'll be
was
getting
fun.
6. It takes like 2 seconds.
Bruce Lee. What's up?
Oh my god, render distances help out so much.
And like
But
when
that's aspect of getting back into being a better player, somebody that can see a further target.
Lethal Gaming Bros asks if he wants people to watch his latest video.
Okay, wait. I want to.
Next question. Bruce Lee says hello. Davila Verdicts, Kansas City Kids 7, Gamer Tie. What's up, Bruce Lee? What's going on, man?
What's up, Bray?
Bruce Lee, I thought you died.
Oh, dude.
Bruce Lee's on my head, but don't call me a Lee head.
Okay. If everyone makes jokes about Chuck Norris, why don't they make jokes about Bruce Lee? Because Bruce Lee isn't a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on Team Fortress?
See, I would have made a penis joke right there, but it's too long.
So funny. What do you guys think of Team Fortress 2, though? Is it a good game?
It's.
Never played it.
I'd rather play Call of Duty any day. I mean,
You
like
have
all
to
the
be
games.
into that type of game.
Just like, I don't want to pay for games because I don't know if my computer can run it. I want a good free-to-play game, but I don't know what to get.
Okay, no,
Go
I
to
got a good
King
site for
Ryan.
you.
I'd stick with console. Really,
Yeah.
there's not really too many.
That's
good
the whole
free-
point I was talking about earlier, by the way. Like, you don't know if you're ever going to be able to run a game, and with the console, you could
Here,
run
I
pretty
got
much
it right
every
here.
game. But
I'll send it to you, Sev.
This guy.
Type in canyonrunit.com and then you download and install all the information. And then
Yeah.
what you do after
Here,
you get it
I just put it
installed,
into
you
the
type-
chat.
You select the game
You
that you want to test your computer for, and it will give you a good estimate on if you can run it or not. If you meet
And
the
if-
minimum requirements, and if you meet the recommended requirements.
Wait, did you put it in the YouTube chat or the
And the Skype
Skype chat?
club
Okay.
chat. It's my motherfucking wild boy. Okay, for some reason, Farmville Laugh My Ass Off was posted. So,
So I
next
can
topic,
put in any
boys.
game, and it'll tell me if I can run it.
You
Yeah.
gotta choose from the selected list.
well, yeah, Bruce Lee, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to my channel, but I'm just saying if you like what you see, then at that point, then I guess it's completely up to
And
you.
what
He has you
what game should I
boxed.
try? Planet Side 2?
Yeah, you're most likely not gonna be able to run it, but you should.
It doesn't even show up in the thing. Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it does.
Can I run it? What do I do? Just begin detection?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to install.
No, that's good run. Okay. Yo, Bruce Lee says, yo, to ask them, do they need subscribers?
Yeah, I just
They'll
answered
try to
that.
subscribe to anyone.
I don't need
Oh, you did.
subscribers. If they like my content,
Yeah,
they'll subscribe.
same
It's
for
as simple as
everyone.
that.
You can.
Yes.
All
I'm
of
not
our
here to-
channels are down in the description if you'd like to check them out individually. But everybody in here is not like any kind of sub horse, so it's just basically swing by our channel if you like what we post. Then
And you're already
subscribe.
subbing.
Exactly. The thing is that if someone doesn't like my content, then why the hell are you subscribed to me? I mean, kind of
Because
pisses
why
me
you
off.
got-
Like, do me
why
a
you
favor.
waste-
That's the thing. If you're just trying to subscribe to us just to do us a
Wait,
favor
someone
and
answer
need
this.
subscribers, that doesn't get us anywhere. I'm not trying to sound harsh, but I'm just saying that's the truth right there. If you're subscribing and don't watch our content and don't like it, then
Same with the ad blocker shit. I want to talk about
Mhm.
that.
Can someone answer this question for me?
But
Okay. If someone doesn't like your content, why do they waste the time to hate on your video?
exactly, I never have understood that. That's what my Hutch video was talking about. Hutch posted some videos and people, it just set
Hutch
off,
talked about that in his video, I think.
Yeah, it's like it set off one person after the other, and it just set off a chain reaction of people all of a sudden just talking about how much they hate his videos or something.
I think a lot of it has to do with jealousy, and they just want to... There's people out there that would love to see everybody that they don't like, just crash and
Well, it's not
burn.
that they don't like
basically.
them, it's like, I've been subbed to you since 09, your videos have really changed. And in my video, I'm like,
Then
well, then unsubscribe and leave the memories where they are. I had to do that from one of my favorite commentators. I unsubscribed to them because all I started seeing was blogs and videos that didn't interest me.
I think the bottom line is, when people don't like change, they complain about it no matter what. And that's a big thing with the YouTube layouts, too. And I think when people are just jealous of, like, another YouTuber, there are a lot of people that will just say anything and continuously hate on somebody just because they want to see that person crash and burn.
Yeah, dog. If you just If you don't like someone's content, just unsubscribe. Simple as that. It's like you're not forced to watch them. It's free entertainment, you know. It's like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You don't need to get all bitchy about it.
Now they have a reason to, you know. There's if you guys don't think on their side of the spectrum, you need to start, because a lot of these people have been longtime subscribers of these guys, and they've made that commitment. You know, when you subscribe to them,
there's a right
commitment, and you're expected to see the content that interests you. Now, there's a difference. Whenever you have the guy that's trying to provide content specifically for a certain group of people, and he changes that up, that's understandable. But somebody like Hutch that has always been known for posting whatever the hell he wants, and you're gonna bitch about him posting random content, that's just retarded. Now, if you go to T-Martin, like if T-Martin starts making videos about Halo fun time and doing a bunch of vlogs, people are going to start bitching at him. Be like, hey, you're a Call of Duty tips and tricks commentator. Where's your shit that you got known for?
That's why you make second channels.
That's understandable.
I think that
I made a second channel for Let's Plays.
I think a YouTuber shouldn't upload a game that he's not enjoying, and I think that, you know, if that, like with me, like I've always uploaded Call of Duty,
and you don't enjoy.
And exactly, like I've uploaded games before that I've enjoyed, but not everybody else has enjoyed, and I understand that it's not going to get as many views or whatever as like as a Call of Duty video. And you know, if you don't like those changes, then nobody's forcing you to stay. You know, I'm always gonna upload with what I like, and right now I like Call of Duty, although it makes me mad at times. I still like it, and I think if that person just doesn't like it, then they don't have to stay. That's
and you also got to think from the uploader's perspective. You know, he's trying to grow his channel. You know, nobody can be. Hold on. Okay, that's my little brother. I thought I heard a damn dog, like a wolf outside my fucking house or something. My little brother's in there going, "Ooh." Okay, that was weird. Anyways, you got to think from the uploader's perspective on things. You know, they're not going to be satisfied with some odd 100 subscribers or less than 1K. They're trying to grow their channel. That's the point of YouTube, is to entertain the masses. And opening yourself up to new games is opening yourself up to a ton of new potential subscribers. And you can't sit there and entertain the same exact people. You have to branch out. For example, I have people, I had one video I posted today talking about changes with my channel. I'm going to start posting games such as Mountain Blade, Counter-Strike, and some other odd stuff. And I had one guy that says, you can post them, but I'm probably not going to watch them. I'll check them out, but it might not catch my interest. And then I had 2 or 3 other people comment on there saying, yeah, do that, dude. Oh, it's sick. But don't post Counter-Strike on Xbox. Make sure you do it on PC and subscribe. And I had people say that kind of stuff. So it's opening me up already to new viewers, and I haven't even made a video with it yet. So in that sense, you know, the commenter has to think about the uploader side of things.
Yeah, I think if somebody was gonna say like, hey, I've always liked your stuff, but I'm just not gonna watch this particular video that you upload, I'm fine with that. Just like the thing with criticism, I made a video a long time about talking about criticism, and I don't mind when people say, hey, I think you should not do this, or I think that you should do that. I've always been open to like what people want to see and what people don't want to see. It's just hate, like just the hate comments are the ones that I ignore most of the time. You know, like I don't mind if somebody tells me like, hey, I don't want to see this anymore, and then, you know, it kind of like opens up my eye to like what people want to see. But once people just like write straight up hate messages, that's like a completely different story. I just completely ignore that.
That kind of leads me into one of my recent videos I did talking about tips for YouTube devs. I think they should incorporate some kind of system to where when somebody leaves a dislike on your video, they have to leave some sort of statement that says why they disliked your video.
I like that.
That will get rid of something like the dislike botting and all that crap, and it's also going to help the uploader. It's going to make the dislike button an actual tool. It's not going to be a hater button. It's going to be something that people can use. Be like, hey, I didn't really like this video. Dislike, here's why. And people can look at their dislikes in not a negative way, like, oh, that's just haters. There'll be people out there that are disliking your videos trying to help you improve, and it won't be such a harsh thing like it is now.
Or here's the thing, if they dislike the video, then they're not allowed to see the video ever again. That's simple. If they don't like it, they won't be able to see it ever again. And I think that might help it a little bit.
Well,
but again, like, there's still going to be dislike button. They'll just put down some random message in there. Why did you dislike the video? I'm a troll, or why did
But
you
yeah,
dislike
and
the
then they can
video?
incorporate he
He looks funny.
You can
There's always going to be trolls. There's always going to be dislike botters. That's the thing.
Yeah, but you can't.
They're always
A
going to be.
dislike bot is not going to get around a system like that. And
No,
if it does,
you would think that.
thing that you can appeal your dislikes, or a thing where the uploader can just delete himself.
You would think that though, but then again, like I said, you get those people that are just completely dedicated to seeing people like not do well, and I guarantee you, there's gonna be that one kid who doesn't have a life creating.
I messed it all up. Let me rephrase.
I have a feeling you're gonna get that one kid like creating numerous accounts just to like every video, you know, and leaving like the same explanation.
You're taking it the wrong direction. It's not just like you type it and go on away. I meant to say not anonymous. It needs to be you type your response and then have your name on it too. It shows who clicked that dislike button.
I know, I understand that. Like,
They're still going to do it. They don't care.
I know, like I
You
said,
can block them from your channel and they'll be gone. If they make a new channel, it'll say it again, block them from your channel, they're gone. And it gets rid of it.
So I'm going.
By the way, Seb is not here.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I just switched to a screen cap of this whole thing.
Why is Seb gone?
I know. I'm too loud. Okay.
Okay, invite Seb back. He went somewhere.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to invite him because I don't have him added.
What's up? I'll invite him. Oh shoot. Shoot. Alright, there we go.
Alright.
I sent him an invite. $42 Gamer, welcome back.
I don't know why my thing is taking so long to update the comments. My last comment is, would you rather be blind or deaf?
You just gotta
That was
refresh.
a while ago.
Yeah, I know. It was updating, but now it's not. Maybe I should just refresh the page.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, my bad.
Oh, now it updated. Gunner J's in here. He says gay.
Yee. Yeah, I did some kind of update with Java by accident. I didn't mean for it to start, and it just
Yeah.
like
It's fine.
fuck you, and it closed me
Close
out of
your
everything.
browser.
Once you update Java, just don't.
Java, what are you doing? Computer, what are you?
Sorry, one sec.
Computer, stop. Computer, stop. What are you doing? Just stop.
Yeah, I don't like the whole thing with Google Hangouts, how you have to, like, if you ever get kicked out, you have to wait for somebody to re-invite you. I think if you were originally invited to, like, the stream, then you should just be able to join back at any time.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, my stuff's not mirroring.
I don't know. A lot of this system is broken, though. Like, the whole adding people on this thing is just extremely difficult.
They'll fix it.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck.
Nope.
Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna go because I gotta go to the
I've
store
got
and
to
buy
look
some
forward
shit.
to, and it's so long, it's not even funny.
You don't want?
I've been able to look forward to a Friday since I graduated high school. Because I've worked either when I moved to Indianapolis after graduating high school, I worked every Friday night till like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then obviously I wasn't gonna do anything. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta work all night, so yay Friday. And then with when after leaving college, coming home, it was work either Friday night and Saturday morning, or Saturday morning and Friday morning. It's just I haven't been able to look forward to a Friday in so long, so it's awesome yesterday.
Nice.
That's a random thought.
Hey boys, I gotta go because I gotta go buy some shit for tomorrow.
Alright, man.
store.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know it's late as fuck to go buy shit, isn't it? Anyway, so you guys have fun.
All right.
Deuces, right? Is that how it goes?
Dude.
Deuces. Oh, all right.
Perfect. Sounds just like Undertale. You got shit.
My computer can run some games, but it doesn't have the graphic card or video card it needs. Damn.
Yeah.
Can run that game.
Are you testing
Like,
out?
I'm not gonna figure out
Yeah,
what that
I'm
means.
just testing out
42 gamer.
Bunch of games right now. See what I can play and what I can't play.
I'm not gonna figure out what that means. Whatever he commented in Chinese or whatever, I don't feel like I'm Google Translate right now.
Oh, here she comes.
If you guys want to check that comment out and see what it actually means,
I'm not
then
gonna do it.
go for it. Yeah. I think this is really coming down to a close. We've been at this for about 2 hours. I think it's getting kind of quiet. We kind of ran out of stuff to talk about. So
Yeah.
I say we call it a day.
All right. Yeah. So I guess we'll wrap it up there, guys.
Yeah, but this this podcast, if you guys missed any of it, you guys can go see. This will be uploaded like 10, 15, 20 minutes afterwards to YouTube, so then you can just check out what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually, we had some very good topics going back a little bit ago. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of got. I ran out of caffeine, so I started getting tired. That's what generally happens.
I was pissed off for a while, and I'm good now.
Alright, Aaron.
Now I'm pissed off. No, I'm joking.
No, I'm pissed